So welcome once again to this second demo of how to get your account verified. The last episode we looked at how you're going to you register yourself as a service provider, and it was very simple in 5 seamless processes. The first was to just put your details. Second was to put your personal information. Third was to pick your category. Fourth was to pick the necessary documents, and then the fifth was to pick your location. Remember, this is a hyperlocal digital app. It will pick service providers and customers within your location, because one, we want to ensure that people save on time, and also they save on money by not wasting time on transport and things like that. And also you also get to get service providers that are very near you, and then they can do the work on time, and this will create some sort of trustworthiness, instead of getting a service provider from one town having to travel for more than 1 hour to get some job done that can be done by somebody who is 5 minutes away. So the location is very important. So remember to put your exact location. That's what I'm trying to say. So on this other episode, I'm going to show you now what happens when you've already registered. Remember, the account was pending, that has not been verified. So you need to wait for a few hours as our team is looking at the documentation. In this case, it was done very immediately because of the demonstration purposes. So once you've submitted your documents, it automatically goes to the office, whereby the information is verified if everything is aligning. So as soon as it's verified, you're going to get this notification. So that's very important. Allow Jantasphere to access notifications, or to deliver notifications. Otherwise, you'll not be informed when somebody has accepted your gig, or if a customer wants to give you a service. So it's very important to allow the app to access notifications and give you notifications, like in this case. So if I'll just show you, once verification had happened, immediately the notification comes like that. So I can either click on it, or it will just show, but in this case I know it's my KYC being verified, so I'm going to click here and then check status. Once I check status, it showed me that it's been verified, as you've seen. And then the next very important aspect is to create the service. This is a very crucial part for the service provider. Remember, we just chose the main category and then the subcategory. Now this process enables us to choose the specific service. So if I had chosen like gigs and events, then now for this particular service, I'm going to specify whether I'm a DJ, whether I'm a musician, whether I'm an MC, or anything that is related to that line of events. Okay, so you'll click create service, then it will take you to this platform whereby you're going to choose the categories that you chose. Remember, we chose freelance and professional services. This is white collar. So you can choose as many categories as you want, as long as you're within that main category. So I'll choose freelance in this case as Jantasphere. Then I'm going to choose the service name. So there are very many options under service name that I can choose from social media, from content creators, copywriters, video editors. There's just so many freelance jobs that are available on the app. So I'll choose, in this case, I'll choose web design and developers, for instance. Then I'll choose the rough amount that I can start with. For instance, if I'm going to create a basic web page, or a developer web, it's going to cost the customer around 15,000. So that's like my bare minimum. So now the service is going to change based on how we agree with the customer. Okay. So in this case, I've placed 15,000 Kenya shillings, and then I'm going to give a brief description of what we do. So in this case, we develop cutting edge. We develop cutting edge and interactive AI infused web pages. So you can just make it as interesting as possible, because that is what the customer is going to see. So if you can capture what they want in 1 or 2 sentences, that will be best. So we develop cutting edge and interactive AI infused web pages and platforms that leave your customer in awe. Yeah. So you just want to convenience the customer that you're going to make for them very, very nice webs in this case. Yeah, so you can leave either an email or a phone number for them to reach you by, if you want to get their attention quick, because some people are very impatient and they will not want to go through with the chatting. So they just want to see your number. And then in this place, you can either leave it or not. But what included services in what you're doing, for instance, you're going to do web hosting for the customer, you're going to do SEO optimization, you're going to do anything else that comes with what you're going to offer. So you can add them here, so that what the customer sees is what they get. So for instance, when you create the website, will you do hosting for them? Will you do web management, dashboard management? Will you do any other updates for them? Will you do API integrations? You can include that service. If you don't include any other services, no need of putting them there. So what the customer provides is basically what you need from them. For instance, a deposit, for instance, access to a dash, to their domains or whatever it is that you want from the customer. So once you've indicated that, you'd go ahead and click create service. So as soon as you create service, that means now you're live on the platform. If anybody is offering a gig service for web development, you're green for it. You can bid for it, you can take it, you can do the job and start earning money. As you can see, already jobs have started streaming in. Somebody wants a mechanic, somebody wants internet installation, other people are looking for many other services. So now something I need to show you that is very important. Once you've created your gig, for instance, you just click these 3 lines, not this one, the 3 lines. It will take you to the menu section, whereby you can now play around with your account. You can check your bookings, you can get your gig requests, you can check ongoing gigs, completed gigs, cancelled gigs. Some customers will cancel gigs, so it's okay. Gigs that you bookmarked to do later. And then this is a crucial section whereby you can now add the services that you say you do. And then there's a report that you can take monthly that is going to show you the details of how you've been doing. There's a reward point. These are very crucial points that we're going to talk about later for the app. And then there's an about us, help and support, terms and condition, of course, privacy policy with what you do with your data. So we are very particular about what to do with your data. It's very safe. We don't want to share it with anybody else. Right. So here we go. You need to come here to click my services. And then now this will show you what you've just added. So if you press here, you can add more services or you can update. Yeah, so in this case, I pressed to update what I had put. I can either leave it like that, soup it up, or just ensure that it's looking really nice for the customer to see. And if it looks okay, I can go ahead and update service. Once I've updated service, I can still add another service, in this case like that, to the category. In this case, I'm going to put professional services, and then I'm going to choose from any of these services. I can be a tax advisor, business registration agent, investment advisor, risk. So I'm going to choose investment advisor. Then I'm going to choose my bare minimum pay, maybe per hour, per day, or per month. So I'll give you a little description of what I do. I will help you, grow your income by up to 35%, for instance, in a month. Something like that, just to ensure that somebody gets, the gist of what you are up to as a service provider. So remember, services, many customers are going to look at your profile, so you want to make them get as much information as possible. Maybe get your number, maybe get your email, but we encourage people to maintain all their communications within the app so that we can always follow up later in case something arises, or in case we need to follow up with any complaints, or just in case something goes amiss, or we just want to follow up with our services. Okay, so again, included services, what you add, and then provide services, things that are needed to provide it for you, access to financials, for example, and then you create the service. So these are the services that I as a service provider, I'm capable of. So if in any case somebody posts anything to do with web design or anything to do with investment, I can easily see that job and take it and bid for it and make some money. Otherwise, that's it for adding the service. So going back, it will take you now to your dashboard, and then when you click the 3 lines, it will take you to this option. So you need to switch to customer panel. So remember my services. You click here, then go to my services, and then it will be able to show you. So this is now another section. Yes. So when a customer bids for your job, right? Okay. Just take it back for a minute. So this is my services section, whereby you can add any other service that you want, or you can edit, or you can pause, or you can deactivate, whatever it is. If you don't want to do that service maybe for a week, you can deactivate it from there. So now, going back on the service provider dashboard, this is your provider dashboard. Your profile is it should be active. These are the total gigs that are on the platform at the moment, the ongoing ones that have been activated for you. This, remember the referral program. If you click here and then you refer up to a certain number of people, you're going to start getting points, and you can win good gifts, including phones, including airtime. So we're going to talk about much more about that later. So if, for instance, there's an interaction between you and a customer, the notifications are going to come here. So if you click here, you're going to be able to see whatever, if there's a job that is pending, if there's somebody who's awarding you a job or something like that. Otherwise, you can see all other jobs on this platform. So if I press here, it's going to show me the notification that is now. So it shows me my account has been approved. If I click on it, it is going to take me to my account, where I can edit any information that I put earlier. So remember, you can still change your subcategory and the category and the number of days that you're active, and change your information here. just ensure the information is up to date so that your account remains active. Right, so this is just the chat where you can chat with the customers, and then the booking section if you've booked any job for later, and then the home and the dashboard where the jobs are going to appear. So just give it, if it doesn't refresh, you can just give it a few seconds. It's going to refresh like this, and you can see all the services for that particular plan. Yeah, so that's basically it. This is your dashboard as a service provider. You can see people posting jobs in real time. These painters needed, salonists needed, furniture and fixers, electrical appliance repairs, dentists and oral surgeons, fumigation services, welders, mechanics, electricians, all these services, you can get them inside the platform. So as a service provider, I wish you all the best in making money, in interacting with customers. So the good thing about this is that you can both be a service provider and a customer. So you can both provide services on the platform, and you can also get services on the platform. And I'm going to show you that in the next video. Thank you so much for staying in tune. Subscribe, share with a friend on how they can enroll on the app, and then you'll earn points. Asante sana.